My name is Katrin Korb. I have 3 children and I'm a general practitioner here in Oldenburg. I stand here because I feel responsible for the health of many patients, my children and myself. I'm here because I'm furious that an effort is being made to get control over people through fear. I don't know exactly what is behind this, but money and power will definitely play a role here. I recognize this principle. This is the principle of our health system. A system that is unfortunately guilty of spreading fear. That fear lives on both sides, with patients but also with me as a doctor. There are guidelines I have to follow, guidelines for various health problems. But who actually writes these guidelines? I give you an example. For example, there's an European guidelines for heart disease. There are 25 different authors who draft these guidelines, 19 of which are funded by the pharmaceutical industry. They call it an advisory fee. The guidelines state that I must prescribe drugs that have many side effects. However, these drugs do not make people better. These make a lot of money. I don't follow these guidelines and if something happens to this patient, for example, if the situation deteriorates for any reason, I will be held responsible. So a state of fear is created. And also with the patients. If you do not take these pills, you will have a heart attack. Then you will become even more sick than now. Listen to me. I can know. I studied for it. You are not wise enough to think for yourself. There is therefore no room to discuss this. As a result, people continue to take this medication for fear day after day, week after week, year to year, and that makes a lot of money. Since the beginning of this corona crisis, we have been kept in a kind of shock state with frightening messages. Our government actually says the following: there's a new virus, a virus so terribly dangerous that if we don't protect you, millions will die. We know best what is good for you because we have experience. You cannot make a decision for yourself. They are not sensitive enough for that. You are too stupid for that. However, we really do this for your protection. We frighten you so much through the most terrible reports that you won't even dare to ask yourself if it is correct. The fear prevails. The mantra of the authorities is, only when we have a patient that we return to a normal. In other words, only a vaccination to give us back our fundamental rights. In other words, only a vaccination can give us back our fundamental rights. This week, 7.4 billion has been collected worldwide for the development and distribution of such a vaccine. Normally, development of a vaccine takes years. That's because security investigations need to be done. This new virus from the corona family was discovered less than 6 months ago, but experiments are already being conducted on humans with vaccine. This is unknown genetic material that will be injected into our cells. You don't have to be a doctor to get an ominous feeling about this. I will not be vaccinated. I will not get my children vaccinated, and I will also advise my patient not to do this. Paragraph 2 of the Constitution does not state right to health, but right to physical integrity. It is a very big difference. So there is no right to health. Being sick is part of our human life. But no one should inflict physical injury on us. Despite this fact, the vaccine will immediately be snatched from the makers because the advertising campaign has been running at full speed for months. And who will pay for that? We already paid to the scientific, social and social impact of the lockdowns. Our tax money is spent for this. And our tax money must also finance evasion. Now already 525 million in German tax money, and this is only the beginning. And are we doing wanted for this? Are we asked for it? No. What is the way out of this crisis? The way out of this crisis is the victory of fear. People who can think for themselves are created to take responsibility for themselves. People who work on their own healing and health and that of our world. People who are positive, who have friends, who enjoy life. Those people do not get sick quickly. And if they do get sick, they eventually unite with death. They unite themselves with the idea that they are mortal. To live in this world will environ and are at peace with it. You can't scare people like this. This body has only been borrowed. Someday I will have to give it back. But as long as I live in this body, as long as I feel, think and act, that's how long is my body. My body which I'm responsible for and no one else. My body which I treat. Which I treat as I think is right. I do not wish to return to be all mortal. I wish a new normality, with free and self-determined people who are responsible for themselves. I believe many of us are standing here together. We had the same wish. That gives me hope, and I thank you. Thank you.